biggest issues that I see is medical research and medical care for multiracial Americans. I know that a lot of people think that race is strictly a social restraint, and I recognize that and understand that and agree with it on a lot of levels, but at the same time, there are race-based pharmaceuticals. There is proof that race has some biological root, even if it's really subtle, and it's really important that where monoracial Americans are being tested for medicines, that multiracial Americans have those same opportunities. For like birth control, for example, if I know that a lot of times they'll tell African American women not to go on birth control because it dramatically increases their chance of heart disease. But at the same time, it's okay for Caucasian women to take the same pills. I'm half black and half white. Does that mean that I'm allowed to take birth control? Is it dangerous for me to take birth control? I don't really know. Not that I want to take birth control, but I don't know if I could. I don't know if other people who are half black and half white can, because there's no research done on that. And until multiracial Americans are acknowledged in medical research, then we'll never have those answers. It could be completely insignificant, but I deserve the right to know.
My name is Vanessa Roberts. I am 24, and I consider myself a theorist and a performance artist. I graduated from Colorado College in 2008, where I designed my own major. It was titled Critical Race Theory, Emphasis Performance Comedy, and I based it in philosophy, sociology, and drama. And I just recently graduated in May of 2009 from the Tisch School of Arts at NYU with my master's in performance studies. At the moment, I am beginning my career as a public speaker and educator. I can remember my first Black History Month in elementary school. I learned about Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks and the Civil Rights Movement, and my teacher looked at me and said, "These are your people, aren't you proud?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I have people, I'm so proud." So I went home all black and proud, like, "Mommy, Mommy, we shall overcome." And she looked at me and she said, "You're not black, you're half German." Well, I am half German. Guess I'm not black. And it was with this mindset that I went through middle school and through high school and eventually entered Colorado Mountain College. It's in Glenwood Springs, a teeny tiny mountain town about 45 minutes outside of Aspen. And it was here at CMC that I met my friend Tamara. I'll never forget, I was in the student lounge. You know, there's tables, couches, trying to be cool, shoot some pool, make some friends. And this girl comes storming up to me, mad as all hell. Like, "Are you Vanessa? Are you Vanessa?" And I was like, "Oh God, yes, I'm Vanessa. What do you want?" She just looked at me and said, "Why the hell's everybody keep calling me Vanessa? Ain't that some bullshit?" Well, I looked at her and I said, "How could anybody think that you're me?" I mean, Tamara is about 5 feet tall, half my size, short textured hair, and is 4 to 5 shades darker than me. So I looked at her and I said, "How could anybody think that you're me?" And I remember she got this look. And she just said, "It ain't easy being black, is it?" Excuse me. I, Vanessa Eva Maria Roberts, am black? I mean, I couldn't really wrap my brain around it. But people actually thought that Tamara and I were the same person. The same person. I mean, how can you look at me and not see me? How can you look at me and not